And we are live here at the Corbin Arena with a big game here between the North Laurel Jaguars and the Corbin Redhounds. Knox Central and Harlan County just had a game right before this, and the Black Bears pulled away. Always proud of our boys in blue as Eli Petrowski knocks down a three, the first possession for Corbin.
Big three there by Petrowski.
Always proud of our boys in blue, seniors Austin Bargo, Titus Summers, and Lucas Vaughn. That was their last time taking the court. A great season for the Panthers as Rawlings misses a nice jumper right there. It looked clean on the way up. A lot of momentum swinging Corbin's way early this game. Oh,
another big three by Dawson
Farmer.
6-point lead now for the Redhounds early against this Jaguars team who they've beaten twice already on the season.
But it's hard to beat a team three times. You see it across all levels of basketball. Trying to beat a team three times is almost impossible. So that's why I think North is going to pull this one away right here. I think that Davidson goes up with a big three right there, but misses it. Farmer comes away with the rebound.
He is built just like his brother Ryan a couple years ago on that North Laurel team who knocked off the Knox Central Panthers and dethroned them with Reed Shepard.
And I believe he's the one that hit as Petrowski airballs a three right there, he's the one that hit the three against Harlan City in the first round. Not him, his brother.
His brother, yes.
His brother hit the game-winning three, fadeaway jumper. It was tie ball game.
Yeah. Could have knocked him off a little earlier as Elza will bring the ball up here for the Jaguars. Gives it to Davidson over to Noble.
Jervis. Big three. Cole Jervis.
3-point shots are falling at the Corbin Arena early.
And that's the first basket for North Laurel.
Jervis, a very good shooter. I remember last year against the Panthers, he had a very good game.
Every single one of these North Laurel players has
Middleton puts it up there.
Middleton, but every single one of these players on North Laurel's court hit a three last year against the Panthers. This team is so good at shooting threes as Rawlings does not come away with it. Petrowski grabs the rebound. Tosses it up to Akins. Akins spins around trying to set something up. Gets a screen from Petrowski. Has it at the top of the key. Drives left. Jumper. No good. Cooper Elza with the rebound.
Akins, another talented freshman here in the 13th region. They got a lot of them as Jervis throws another one up.
Cole Jervis is a cold-blooded three-point shooter. One of the best shooters in the region by far.
Very underrated player too. He always gets kind of looked over on this North Laurel team with Davidson on the roster, but Cole Jervis, one of the more formidable players in the region, as he's going to pick up a foul.
I think this is the first time at the 13th region tournament I've seen Nate Valentine coaching him not wear a suit.
Yeah, usually
he's decked out in that suit.
He usually wears a suit. But Jervis is going to pick up his first foul on the floor, so Redhounds will inbound it, give it to Akins right out of the inbound.
That's just a tough three right there for Ryder Akins. He was fading away in the corner with the hand in his face.
Rawlings comes up with the rebound there, and I believe Elza's going to be fouled here. Akins is going to pick up his first foul. Just kind of a cheap foul there, frustration foul after that missed jumper. And
Can't get those.
Davidson's going to bring it up now for the Jags.
Davidson over to Elza, has it on the logo to get it to Rawlings. Rawlings for three, takes the lead for the Jaguars. A huge three there from Jordan Rawlings.
Each side now with multiple three-point shots.
I was talking about the three ball. What has every basket been for North Laurel? Three ball.
Yeah, that could be the difference here in the game.
North Laurel has lived and died by the three ball. Even if you watch their elementary teams, their middle school teams, they live and die by the three ball.
Yeah, as Davidson's going to pick up his first foul, and he's sending Dawson Farmer to the line now for two. So Corbin with a chance here to take a lead.
Farmer, a freshman here at Corbin, knocks down that first one. You have two players checking in for the Redhounds as Petrowski comes out and Connor Middleton comes out.
Looks like Lucas Britton is one of the ones for the Redhounds, and
Evan Ellis, I believe.
Evan Ellis.
My apologies, Zach Reynolds checked in. As
Zach
Davidson
Reynolds.
just misses that three-pointer long right there. Britton gives it over to Farmer. Gives it right back to Britton, over to Evan Ellis. Ellis has on the wing, drives left on Davidson. Shot fakes, goes up, and extends the lead to 3 for the Red Hounds.
So Evan Ellis with a nice bucket there, his first bucket of the game.
Winner of this game will take on Harlan County in the region semifinals. Jervis out to Rawlings. Rawlings between the legs, guarded by Britton, gives it right back to Jervis. Jervis kips it in the corner to Elza. Hands it, fakes the handoff to Jervis. So he's just dribbling it out, trying to look for something. Over to Noble. Noble back to Elza. Over to Jervis for 3. No good. The wide open one he doesn't hit.
And it looks like it's going to be off of the Jaguars. They're going to call it off the Jags. Red Hounds will.
No, they're going to call it off
of Corbin, so it'll be Jaguar ball.
As the referee, the baseline referee, tried to make the call, but other referee ended up making it.
That one, I feel like Coach Petrosky probably had the best look at it, and he probably would have said otherwise, but referees give the ball to the Jags.
Noble gives it to Davidson at the charity stripe, back over to Els on the elbow. Gives it over to Rawlings. Rawlings gives it down to Noble in the post. Tries backing down Reynolds. Can't find anything. Gets it out to Jervis. Jervis has it on the wing. Drives right on Ellis. Just hits the bottom of the backboard. No good.
Jervis, smallest man of the court. You know, you don't want to see him drive it as much as you want to see him popping back out for 3.
Ooh, almost a good basket there from Evan Ellis, but doesn't go through. As Davidson grabs the rebound, gives it up to Cooper Elza, who's going to drive it left. Can't find anything, so he gives it over to Rawlings. Rawlings back over to Elza, trying to set something up, take it real slow. Maybe get a basket right here to pull within 1 point or try and tie the game up. Oh, Elza goes for the tie, and he knocks it down. Nothing but net from Cooper Elza.
3-pointers have been falling for the Jags, 4 already in here in the first quarter.
Ellis tries to get his own 3. That was a college-linked 3. Does not go as it hits off the front iron. Elza comes away with it. Over to Davidson. Right back over to Elza. Over to Jervis on the wing. No good as Rawlings comes away with the rebound. Kicks it over to Elza, who gives it right back to Jervis, who has it on the logo. Dribbling it out. Guarded by Akins. Gets a screen from Elza. Gives it down to Davidson in the post. It's going to be an off-ball foul as Dawson Farmer was bodying up on Reese Davidson.
So Farmer's going to pick up the foul there. We got some Jaguars checking in here for Jervis and Noble. So I believe Cunningham and Anderson are going to check in. As Elza dribbles around.
Yeah, gives it over to Rawlings, who finds Anderson on the wing, guarded by Petrowski. Petrowski sagging off, but gives it to Davidson. Davidson floats it up, no good. Tips it up, it is also no good. As Cunningham also almost comes away with it. Evan Ellis loses it, but then Evan Ellis loses it, gives it to Elza, who tried to pass it. Lucas Britton almost jumps on top of it, but gives it down to Davidson in the paint, who is fouled on the shot.
So Davidson's going to be at the line now. As number 11, Zach Reynolds picks up his first. Davidson's going to shoot 2 now for the Jaguars. First one's up and no good for Davidson. As Middleton comes back in here for the Hounds, giving Ellis a little bit of a break. Second one falls for Davidson. Jaguars take a 13-12 lead.
That is Reese Davidson's first point of the game.
And also the first point not from the three-point line for the Jaguars.
Petrowski gives it over to Britton. Britton loses it, but regains control. Has it, drives left on Anderson. Can't find anything, just gives it right to Jordan Rawlings. Gives it over to Anderson, but Elza is going to bring it up the court for the Jaguars as Jervis looks to check back into the game at the next dead ball. Davidson has it at the top of the key, gives it over to Elza. Rawlings for three.
That was
he was
deadly.
fading away. And it was a college length three.
That was nasty.
Fading away. There's nothing you could do about that as a defender. There was a hand in his face. I mean, they did everything they could do. That's a huge bucket there from Jordan.
I believe we're going to take a quick ad break here.
Akins bring the ball up the court for the Red Hounds, crosses the halfway line, guarded by Anderson, hands it off to Middleton, who gives it to Farmer, back over to Akins, gets a screen from Petrowski. Three from Akins is no good. Middleton comes away with it, puts it up with the left hand, and it is good.
Middleton getting back engaged. First basket since he's checked back into the game.
Jervis has it for the Jaguars. Dribbling it out, 23 seconds to go.
North Laurel looking to take the last shot here, up 2 here in the first.
Jervis holding on to it at the Corbin Arena logo. Steps up, drives right, can't find anything. Over to Rawlings. Rawlings doesn't shoot the three. Jervis takes it for three, and he drains it to end the first quarter. Jaguars up by 5.
Jervis, 9 points in the first, leads all scorers. We'll be right back after this ad break.
Jervis brings up the court for the Jaguars. He gives it over to Rawlings on the wing. Rawlings hands it off to Noble, who hands it off to Jervis. Does not hand it off to Jervis. Drives left on Petrowski. Post hook, no good. Petrowski comes away with the rebound. Petrowski has only scored 3 points all game, which was a 3 at the very beginning of the first quarter. Has not scored since then. Middleton has it, guarded by Anderson, crosses over, goes left, hop step, gets it out to Petrowski on the wing, doesn't take the shot, gives it back to Middleton, who gives it to Akins. Akins back over to Middleton, drives left, goes up, no good. Davidson almost comes away with it, but it's going to be out of bounds on Corbin.
You know, the Red Hounds just really couldn't get comfortable there in that offensive possession, and North Laurel doing a really good job in that man defense, active hands, really not giving them any lanes to the basket. So like what I see there from the Jaguars.
Absolutely. Davidson going to bring the ball up the court for the Jaguars. The baby-faced assassin, as some people have called him.
One of the best players for sure in the region.
Oh, absolutely. So the district champion in this game as Anderson takes a three, doesn't hit it. Noble grabs the rebound, goes up with the left hand and scores it.
His first bucket of the game.
But the district champion in this game was North Laurel. They took down Clay County 73-61, and then Corbin lost to South Laurel in overtime as Davidson almost comes away with it, but it's going to be a foul on Davidson. Aikens just lost the ball.
It's actually going to be a foul on number 5, Anderson.
Yeah, it's going
to be his first.
You got the T-shirt cannons.
Hunnigan checking in here for the Jaguars, and Ellis checking back in for the Red Hounds. So pretty much the same 7 for both sides that we have seen so far.
Haven't been seeing a ton of substitution. Ellis gives it over to Aikens on drives baseline, reverse layup, no good as it hits. Elza tried to save it, but it hits off of Cunningan's face.
Nice job there by Aikens. Aikens, another one of those talented freshmen here in the 13th. We've got a lot of them.
Gives it over to Aikens. Aikens bodying up on Elza, tries to draw a foul but can't as Jervis ends up coming away with it for the Jaguars. He stops it, tries to slow everything down, tries to get a screen from Rawlings, drives left, kicks out to Elza for 3, got it! Nothing but net, double-digit lead for the Jaguars.
Jaguars really getting a lot of their looks from outside, and they're falling.
Huge 3 right there.
Well over 50% from the three-point.
Aikens kicks it over to Dawson Farmer. Farmer airballs the 3 ball.
Cunningham with the rebound.
Davidson lays it up with the left hand and is good. 12-point lead for the Jaguars as Corbin will take a timeout. Huge second quarter for the Jaguars.
You know, if you were North Laurel and you said Reese Davidson has 3 points with 5 minutes and 40 seconds
you would
left
say
in the second,
they're down by 15.
Yeah, they're up 12 right now on the Red Hounds, who've kind of had the Jaguars' numbers so far in the season. So,
like I said, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, no matter the sport, no matter what you're playing. When you play a team more and more, you want to talk about, okay, let's talk about baseball. Let's talk about Knox Central. They beat Bell County 22-0 at Bell County, and the very next game it went to extra innings.
Yeah.
So when you play a team multiple times, they figure out what you want to do, how you want to win the game. And if you've won 2 times, okay, you've won twice by doing this game plan and this game plan. Now you got to figure out a 3rd way to win this game.
Yeah.
So you're probably thinking, Red Hounds are obviously thinking, slow down Reese Davidson. They slowed him down. He scored 3 points. You're still down by 12 in the second quarter.
Red Hound ball out of the timeout. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. You really like what you're getting offensively out of the Jaguars, and last couple of times down the floor, really great defensive stands by this Jaguars team as the Red Hounds push it into the post to Aikens.
Aikens, right-hander, goes right through with 5.5 to go here in the second quarter.
Aikens' first basket of the game.
So if you are Knox Central faithful here, the Lady Panthers will be taking on the South Laurel Lady Cardinals Friday night, and that'll be a barn burner right there.
That one is one we're looking forward to as Cunningham lays one in right underneath the basket.
Lay-in right there from Cunningham. Aikens can't really find anything. Gets out to Ellis in the corner.
For the 3.
Drains the 3.
Nice 3 there, Bob.
That's something interesting. Corbin's student section is sitting down during the game. I've never seen that before, ever. In the second quarter.
That's interesting.
That's definitely interesting. Davidson, guarded by Ellis, gets it over to Jervis, guarded by Aikens. A lot of off-ball screens happening. Elza has it on the wing, but gives it right back to Jervis. A lot of cross-court cuts happening. Jervis gives it over to Rawlings. Rawlings back over to Elza, still just trying to set something up, trying to come away with the basket. Keep a double-digit lead as you're only up by 9. Hands it off to Davidson, who gives it over to Rawlings for 3. That was a college 3. My goodness. Jordan Rawlings, baby. Oh, my goodness. He is unstoppable tonight. That was
Being
a
fan
college
of
three.
just high school basketball, that's awesome to see. You don't see a
That's
player
amazing.
that can shoot like that other than maybe Maddox Huff, but Jordan Rawlings is giving him a run for his money as Petrosky drives it, lays it up, no good, and it is knocked out of bounds by the Hounds, and it's going to be Jaguar ball.
I would say Petrowski only scoring 3 points so far this game has been more shocking to me than Reese Davidson only scoring 3 points so far this game. Petrowski is a very hard-nosed defender, and he plays very physical and very tough. And he's a very good ball player for the Corbin Red Hounds, so I'm surprised he hasn't been more in the scoring attack so far this game. As he checks out as I say that.
I don't have a number 3 for the Red Hounds on my roster, but we'll keep his stats just to.
Oh, Jordan Rawlings almost nailed a 3 right there. I played against number 3 when I played middle school ball, so I should remember his name, but I don't. As Dawson Farmer can't come away with it.
R.J. Noble is going to give Cunningham another break as he checks in. Cam Anderson also coming in here for the Jags.
And also, you want to talk about kind of the outside aspect of the game. You want to talk about coaching? North Laurel is out-coaching Corbin incredibly right now.
As Anderson comes away with, not Anderson, Elza comes away with a steal, takes
Elza
the 3.
takes the 3, no good. And Noble almost comes away with it, but Evan Ellis rips it right from him. Ellis for 3, no good. That was a college
He gets his own
three.
rebound.
Gets his own rebound.
Puts it back
misses
up.
it again.
Davidson pulls the rebound down.
Man,
It's stolen away.
He lost the ball. Dawson Farmer grabs it, gives it to Akins, who's going to go up for 2 shots. Corbin was looking for a flagrant right there. But if you were watching what I was about to say, Reese Davidson flew down the court right there, and he ended up losing it. But that's some of the quickest I've ever seen somebody travel, coast to coast down a court.
So Ryder Akins will be at the line now for 2. First one's up, and it's good. Ryder Akins,
Almost automatic from the charity stripe.
very good free throw shooter. Just 3 points, though, tonight. One of the reasons why this Red Hounds team is trailing the Jaguars. They need to get Akins more involved here if they want to stand a chance as he knocks down the second.
Again, he's a freshman.
Very good freshman.
Akins is a freshman. Dawson Farmer is a freshman. Evan Ellis is a sophomore who transferred in from Whitley County, a very good ball player. Noble gives it to Elza.
Who lays it in.
Lay-in right there from Cooper Elza.
Elza now with 8. We talked a lot about Jordan Rawlings, but Cooper Elza have been just as impressive
Absolutely.
tonight.
They're sharing the rock. That's why they're winning. They're sharing the rock and they're spreading the love. Nobody is in double digits yet for the Jaguars, but everybody's getting a piece of the scoring. It's the only player on the court right now that hasn't scored is Cam Anderson. As Akins drives left on Elza. It's going to be a jump ball.
Possession over to the Jaguars.
It was a very physical.
Or correction to the Red Hounds.
Yeah. Jump ball's going to, but that was a very physical play right there. I'm surprised it wasn't called a foul.
Well, Rawlings going to come back in here for the Jags.
Checks in for Cam Anderson. Akins gives it over to Ellis, takes a college 3 from the wing. No good. Davidson comes away with it, gives it over to Noble. See, you can tell these North Laurel players, they just trust each other. They know how to play together. They have great chemistry.
Very good team chemistry all around.
Elza has it, guarded by Ellis. Jervis gets a screen from Davidson, gives it over to Noble, has it on the wing, gives it over to Rawlings. Back over to Elza, fakes the pass to the post, but gives it to the post. R.J. Noble tries to back down Evan Ellis, goes up with the left-hand post hook.
Blocked.
Stuffed by Evan Ellis.
What a block there by Evan Ellis.
That's such a fun name to say, Evan Ellis. It's a fun name.
Sounds like a disease.
Farmer tries to get it over to Middleton, but it's tipped midair. Elza comes away with it, but he slows things down. You hit a 3 right here, you're up 15 going into the half, and that's a great position to be in against the Red Hounds.
It's a 12-point lead here for the Jags as Jervis finds Noble, and it is blocked.
Stuffed by Ryder Akins. A huge block right there from Ryder.
Petrosky going to check back in here for the Red Hounds.
And Anderson, Zach Anderson, I believe.
Zach Reynolds. As Davidson finds Elza, no good. Tipped around and is rebounded back by Elza. So the Jaguars with yet another offensive rebound. Elza has it, lays it up from just right in front of the free throw line for 2.
What a basket right there. That's a huge basket for the Jaguars as Dawson Farmer tries to go coast to coast. Petrowski for 3. It goes over the backboard. No good.
Momentum and all pointing towards North Laurel.
It is not looking good for Corbin right now. Like I said, it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Cooper Elza pushes it back out to Jervis. The Jaguars have the ball, and it looks like they're going to try to hold for this last shot at the half as Elza is being guarded by Ellis.
Almost gets around him, but doesn't take the shot, but hands it off to Rawlings, who gives it to Davidson. 15 seconds left.
On any given night, Davidson's who you want to take this shot, but I might be looking for Jordan Rawlings if I can.
Rawlings is hot right now as Davidson gives it over to Noble, lays it up with the left hand.
Beautiful play,
North Laurel goes into the half up by 16 over the Red Hounds, who they go straight to the tunnel. Not very happy.
We're going to take a quick break here.
Yeah, we're going to take we'll be back after the half ends. A big half there from North Laurel. Only one player in double digits, and that's Cooper Elza.
As we're back here for the second half, North Laurel Jaguars will have the ball to start it off.
See, we get our stat sheets here at halftime. You know, a couple people will pass them around, but you'd be interested to see that Reese Davidson is 1 for 5 so far this game, and North Laurel's still up by 16. Jordan Rawlings, 3 for 5 from 3, had a big night. As Jervis goes up for 3. You see, as he drains that 3, if you watch him shoot a three-pointer, he, like, kicks his leg back whenever he's going down. So he'll come up with his right hand, and then he'll kick his leg back whenever he shoots. And, I mean, it's wet like water, baby.
Working 9 threes tonight for the Jaguars. 9 for 17 from the 3.
4 for 7 from beyond the arc is Cole Jervis as Dawson Farmer fakes the pass but gets it over to Ellis. Gives it to Petrowski. Petrowski guarded by Davidson. Stolen by Davidson.
It out of his hands.
I mean, it's not even – it's becoming an uncompetitive game here.
The Jaguars are just come out of the gate railroading this Red Hounds team. Really since the second quarter is when it kind of got ugly, and it's continued into the second half so far.
And North Laurel's defense has paid a lot of dividends as Jervis takes another 3. Oh, my goodness. Cole Jervis, baby. 5 threes on the night. Oh, my goodness. 5 for 8.
The Jaguars are just – they've come here with a point to prove. They did not like losing to us Panthers last year, first round.
They lost to Corbin twice, and then they lose to us last year.
They had a point to prove as Akins lays his first back in what seems like a long time.
Yeah, that's Akins' 6th point on the night. The leading scorer for Corbin is
Akins now.
Yeah, it's now
It
Akins.
was Ellis with 5 at the half.
Jervis guarded by Akins. Jervis tries to drive left, can't really find anything. Gets it to Noble, who flashed high out to Rawlings on the wing. Rawlings can't find anything. It just goes away. Rawlings regains control, tries to get over to Noble, but
stops out of bounds.
Just an errant pass right there. Akins driving, floats it up. It's good.
So Ryder Akins is able.
Is that basket going to count?
Yep, it is. So he's going to go to the line for the bonus too.
I think that might be the least energy I've ever seen after an and one. The Corbin student section is sitting down. All the Corbin parents are sitting down. There is not a single red shirt happy in this building.
As Akins is able to knock down the free throw.
You got to hope. You just got to hope, man. Corbin's a good team, and they can pull back from this deficit. I know that they can win this game.
The only thing against it, Corbin's a very young team. So usually in these cases, your older players are what really drives and motivates you for those resurgences. As Jervis throws up another one.
Oh, my goodness. It's a heat check. 6 for 9 on the night. Cole Jervis.
18 points for the North Laurel guard as Petrowski lays in.
Only a second basket on the night. That is insane. As Ellis comes away with the steal, gives it to Middleton. Middleton gets the and one. See, like I said, just no energy in this building right now. They have an opportunity to cut this to 15 after being down by 22. There's just no energy.
So Davidson's going to pick up his second foul. And I think
North at the half, they were shooting 50% from 3, which is an insane stat. As Middleton's going to go to the line.
In this second half, they've just pushed well past that. I mean, they're 10 for 18 from the three-point line. And we've still got a lot of basketball left as Middleton is at the line now, shooting 2 after being fouled by Davidson.
Shooting 1. It was
shooting 1. Yeah, it was the bonus.
Yeah, he knocks it down. Cuts the deficit to 15 with about 13 minutes left to play here in this game.
So as much as North Laurel's dominated, the Red Hounds really haven't went away yet. Still a 15-point contest.
That's the magic of the arena. If you go away, teams will put the beat down on you. Because I can assure you, Nate Valentine would not hesitate to beat Corbin by 30 as Jervis misses that one.
Noble had a really good look at it under the basket, but thought Jervis had a better shot at getting a 3. So Jervis will reset it here, gives it over to Rollins.
Rollins gives it over to Elza, guarded by Akins. Corbin sporting a 2-3 zone. Out to Rawlings. Rawlings misses the 3.
And we've got an offensive rebound there for Elza.
Lucas Britton got so close to getting that offensive rebound right there. Jervis is going to hold on to it.
And this has been a special night here for Cole Jervis. I believe he's a senior guard for the Jaguars. You really want to see him.
If you watched last year, North Laurel couldn't hit those threes against us. Cole Jervis had, as Davidson misses a floater right there, but Cole Jervis, I think, scored the last 12 points for the Jaguars in the 72-65 victory for the Panthers.
We're going to get a jump ball call, and it's going to go towards the Red Hounds' way. So the Red Hounds, big defensive stop there. You got to like what you see there for Coach
Huge
Petrosky.
possession right here for the Red Hounds. If the Red Hounds can come away with the 3 right here, you're right back into the mix of things.
You'd like to see Ryder Aikens get the ball here for the Hounds.
Over to Dawson Farmer, drives left on Davidson, spins around, jumper, no good. North Laurel ball. Jervis grabs the rebound, gets it over to Elza. Elza crosses the halfway line. He gives it right back to Jervis.
The Hounds have really picked up the tempo here defensively. They're bringing a lot of pressure on whoever's got the ball for the Jags.
Elza double team by Aikens and Ellis, just chucks it up. Petrowski comes away with the steal.
And he just throws it way too far.
Eli Petrowski, a big-time football player for the Red Hounds.
Petrowski's a name that's been synonymous with Corbin Red Hound basketball for a long time, but Eli Petrowski in particular has played for this high school team, I believe, 4 years now. I mean, we've seen him for a long time, and he doesn't really do things like that very often. So I mean, he's usually pretty consistent.
Has an offer from UK
for football.
Yes, for football. Rawlings gives it over to Davidson. Davidson down to Cunningham. Cunningham comes away with it.
And Nate Valentine's going to call the timeout. Jaguars push the lead out to 17. We will roll some ads here on this timeout break. We are back out of the timeout here. Nate Valentine called the timeout right after the made basket. Harrison, what do you like what you're seeing right here? I mean, if you're Corbin, what's your plan here? You're down 17.
Gotta score. That's plain and simple. Shots have got to fall or else you're going home. It's as simple as that. You know, you don't want to say that, but Corbin could be facing the last 11 minutes of basketball for their season. Is Britton for 3. No good off the back iron.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah, Dawson Farmer, big offensive rebound right there. Gives it over to Ellis.
Listen, second chance opportunities are what win games. You know, usually it's whoever gets the most offensive rebounds ends up with the W in the scores column.
As Cam Anderson checked in for the Jaguars. Over to
Britton.
Britton for 3. Misses another one. North Laurel ball.
Aikens knocks it out of bounds after Anderson goes up for the rebound.
Corbin at the half was 7 for 23 from the field. That's good for 30%. You cannot shoot like that against North Laurel. It's kind of the same problem that the Panthers ran into against the Black Bears. They were playing good defense against the Black Bears as Rawlings takes a shot right there. It's going to be a 2.
Very long 2 at that.
Very long 2.
Tiptoed on the line.
Worst shot in basketball. But they're playing good defense, just no shots.
Jervis comes away with the steal.
Jervis going up for 20 points, goes up the left hand and scores it.
Very impressive night here for Jervis as he lays up his 20th point of the evening. Leads all scores here in this game. Red Hounds number 11, Zach Reynolds, misses the jumper.
Davidson spins around but gets it over to Jervis barely. is still ticking on the backcourt as he barely crossed the halfway line in time. Guarded by Britton, but gives it over to Anderson. Anderson kicks it over to Rawlings at the top of the key, who finds Jervis on the wing. Jervis just kind of dribbles it out, trying to look for something to do, maybe looking for a screen or trying to get a breather right here. Look for a backdoor cut, as Cunningham also checked in for the Jaguars at the last dead ball.
Jaguars
Anderson.
really just need the time to tick and tick and tick. I mean, you're up 21 points as Ryder Akins is going to foul. I believe that foul is good against Akins. Yep, it'll be his second foul on the floor, and Petrosky and I believe that's Middleton will check in for the Redhounds.
Jervis, guarded by Ellis, drives left hard, but gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham goes up. As they say, it's on the floor.
That looked almost flagrant.
That was almost flagrant level.
That was.
But it was.
That was a he jumped up and gave him the big bear hug.
Right
it was on Reynolds.
Reynolds was coming in hot, and he was just trying to make a good contest right there. You could argue that was a flagrant foul, but you could kind of tell that it was a play on the ball.
Yeah.
As Cunningham
puts it in for 2, and that'll be 6 tonight for the.
Cunningham has doubled the amount of points that Reese Davidson has tonight.
That's insane.
That is insane that Reese Davidson has 3 points tonight.
One of the best players in the region is not even really needed tonight for the Jaguars.
Hard
the Red
stuff
Hounds.
right there. As the Red Hounds are going to come away with it.
You can see Reese is a little bit frustrated out
You
there.
can tell he's frustrated, 'cause that's what
his shots aren't really falling, but he's not really taken that many.
He hasn't taken that many, but I believe he's only 1 for 8 or 1 for 9 so far tonight.
Still not great numbers for a forward.
But it's hard to be frustrated when you're up by 20 in the region tournament. So as long as shots aren't falling for you, but your team's winning, I'd say he doesn't care right now. He just wants to beat the Red Hounds.
Jervis is watching the clock tick by here at the end of the third quarter. He's being guarded by Ellis and Akins.
Rawlings jumper, good, nothing but net. 26 or 25-point lead for the Jaguars going into the fourth quarter. Red Hounds just nothing going the Corbin Red Hounds way.
We'll be back after this quick ad break.
We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Trosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena. 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
And we'll face it in, Knox Central, Class 4A regional champion.
All you have to do is ask yourself, why not KC?
As we are back here for the start of the fourth quarter, you are looking at that score correct. The North Laurel Jaguars have pulled out to a 25-point lead here in the fourth quarter, 56-31. Jags on top of the Red Hounds.
Over to Elza. Elza guarded hard by Middleton. Can't really find anything. Gets it over to Davidson, who drives left, and goes up for it.
He still can't
No
get one
good.
to fall, but he's going to go to the line.
The shot wasn't good, but he's not going to the line. It was on the floor, so even if he would have made it, wouldn't have counted. Oh, crap.
As Harrison just knocks his
I just
Mountain
knocked
Dew
down my
all
Mountain
over
Dew.
it.
Dadgummit.
And it was caught on video as Jervis throws it up. Rebounded by Elza, though.
That's awful. I can't believe I just did that.
as Noble pushes it over to Rawlins.
Rawlings misses the three.
Rebounded by Middleton.
That is on video. You know, Matlock said that as a shot
is going to fall for Ellis.
Yeah, it's going to count. But Matlock said that he, for my senior year, is going to make a montage of some of my best moments. And if this ends up in said montage, you will never see me at a Knox Central affiliated event ever again.
As Ellis does
That's
not
awesome.
knock out. It doesn't even go off the rim, so it's going to go to the Jaguars off of that
I guess
lane
I'm
violation.
just kind of sit here. and
Just
Mountain
sit here
Dew.
in it. Listen, you got to own it.
I still have over half the Mountain Dew, so
No, that's fine. That's a win.
just don't tell anybody. Elza gets it over to Rawlings. Rawlings passes the midway line, finds Jervis, who almost loses it, is tipped by Akins. Elza comes away with it. Elza over Rawlings, lays it up. It is good.
So Rawlings.
25-point lead for the Jaguars.
We talked a lot about Rawlings early, but Jervis has took over. But Rawlings, 15 points so far. I mean, just a great evening for him as well. As Akins throws up the three, no good. Rebounded by Noble.
I would be surprised to see if Corbin has shot over 25% this game.
It's been a pretty abysmal night offensively for the Hounds.
Absolutely. Jervis drives left on Petrowski. Reese Davidson brings it home with the slam. Only a second made field goal of the night. Evan Ellis airballs a three. Davidson almost comes away with the rebound.
This crowd went nuts when Reese Davidson
Corbin.
slammed that one in, and it was just a great night for
Corbin.
the Jaguars.
Corbin faithful clearing out of the arenas. Middleton misses the three ball. As Anderson just couldn't come away with it.
Looks like Reynolds is going to pick up a foul here down the stretch. So Reynolds picks up the foul. Jervis over to Elza, who pushes it into Noble. Noble lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Petrowski. 27-point lead now for the Jaguars as Akins finds Middleton in the corner. Middleton drives it, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by the Jags. Noble.
Noble comes away with it. Let's see if I can go find some napkins. I'll be right back, Peyton Barnhill.
All right, I'll control it here as Jervis gives it to Rawlins, lays it up for two easy ones. That is 17 on the night for Rawlins. Jaguars just running away with this one as the lead extends out to 29. Petrowski for three, no good. Rebounded by Davidson. He's bringing it up the court, finds Rawlins in transition. Rawlins just pulls it back out. Had the lane open, but trying to chew some clock away here. Feeds it into Noble. Noble to Rawlins. Rawlins lays it up for two, and it's good. 19 points now for Rawlins. Second leading scorer right behind Jervis.
Huge basket right there from Rawlings to extend the lead to 31.
And Coach Petrowski's calling the timeout. Jaguars now lead the Corbin Redhounds by 31. No one saw this coming. We're taking a quick break.
For anybody wondering, the Mountain Dew is okay for trying to attack me. I decided to put mercy on it.
Hounds
Middleton
have the ball now.
Middleton gives it over to Farmer. Farmer fakes a pass, gives it over to Person. Person dribbling it out on the wing as it's tipped. Middleton barely grabs it as Elza tries to get a foul call. Petrowski over to Person, back over to Petrowski. Drives right on Rawlings, gives it over to Dawson Farmer, goes up with the left hand. It is good. Good basket right there.
Farmer lays it up there for the Hounds.
So that really cuts into the deficit of 29 points. Big basket.
I mean, at this point, if you're a Corbin Red Hound fan, you're just really wanting to see life out of this team who's looked.
It's a young team, so you kind of want to see how they're going to react whenever they have some hardship going their, nothing's going their way.
As the Hounds force a turnover.
Are they going to get frustrated and, locked down and lose all confidence, or are they going to keep shooting the ball and doing their thing?
So Person feeds it to Middleton, who feeds it to Petrowski. Petrowski takes the short jumper, no good.
No good from Petrowski. Kind of took it there from the charity stripe a little bit before the elbow and couldn't make it.
And the Jaguar student section is already doing the I Believe chant.
I just realized that.
As Elza lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Cunningham, puts up his 8th point of the evening.
Again, outscoring Reese Davidson.
It's insane.
Which, like I said, he's probably not too frustrated knowing that he's going to the second round with a date with the Black Bears coming up on Saturday.
What a game that's going to be Saturday. It'll
Absolutely.
be the first game. I believe that's at 1 o'clock.
Oh, a nice basket there from Middleton. Comes away. That was a good and one basket right there to give a little bit of life to the Red Hounds. Good basket right there.
Middleton, the senior, one of the few seniors on this Corbin team. He'll be playing his last game tonight as a Red Hound, unless something just miraculous happens.
Does that clock say 000, Peyton Barnhill?
It does not.
It does not. It's not over until
29 points can escape any second. And he lays it up, and the bonus was good. Farmer's going to come in now for Petrowski. So Middleton now goes into double figures, leads all Corbin scorers tonight with 10.
I believe the first Red Hound to go into double figures.
He is. Jervis over to Noble, who back to Elza. Elza being guarded. Real tight man. Drives it, lays it up for
floater,
no good. Number 22 for the Hounds throws it up for 3, no good.
Looking to see who that is. Knox
lays it up again for
Connor
for
Blackburn. Another senior for the Red Hounds. Cuts the deficit to 25. North Laurel going to try and just dribble it out. Cole Jervis, 20 points on the night. Jordan Rawlings, 17.
One of the more dominant offensive performances I've seen at the Corbin Arena. I mean, it's just.
And it's not even been that they've scored the most points. It's that they've converted on every good look. They capitalized on everything that Corbin gave them.
And they're just being so efficient as, Jervis has a very careless turnover.
Yeah,
but
not a good possession right there for the Jaguars.
Kind of ugly down the stretch here for the Jags so far. They can just close it out and keep this lead as Blackburn throws another one up, no good, rebounded by Rawlings.
Jervis comes away with it, tosses it up to Noble. Noble gives it over to Elza, just holds on to it, had a good look. He's guarded by Blackburn, drives right. Elza can't really find anything as Person guards Jervis. Elza holding on to it, a minute and a half. North Laurel is just going to try and dribble it out, but a lot of the Corbin faithful have cleared out of the arena so far.
Yeah, we had a really great crowd here tonight for this game and both games. I mean, by the end of the Knox Central Harlan County game, the crowd is pretty much full, and you've seen it kind of dwindle down. Now this game's been pretty much decided for quite some time now.
There's a few players checked in for Corbin. Matthew Perez and Clay Akins. I would have to assume he's related to Ryder Akins.
What makes you think that?
Gut feeling.
As it looks like Elsa is just going to dribble this one out, and the Jaguars are going to coast into the second round. I mean, there's a minute and 12 seconds left.
Huge win for the Jaguars. Britton and Elza kind of talking at the midway line. Timeout.
The
as
Jags are
North-
going to bring
yeah,
in.
North's going to bring in a lot of substitutions right here. Checking in is Deacon Good, Evan Zarate, Colton Asher.
I'm going to let you find all these names.
Oh, yeah. I love this. There's no number 15 on the roster, but he has the ball right now. And then number 10, Caden Allen. So this is a freshman lineup right here for North Laurel.
North Laurel. You know, you lose a lot a couple years ago. But you're still have plenty of talent. on this North Laurel team as we are still fighting.
Oh, yeah. They're still playing very physical. That was a tackle right there. That was a football play.
That was.
Oh, my goodness.
And the Red Hounds are going to come away with the ball here. I believe they're going to call a jump ball on that one.
Red Hounds probably going to try and come away with the cheap basket right here and make it look a little bit prettier on the score paper.
Farmer going to bring it up the court now. 25 points looks a lot better than it did a second ago at 31, but Moxie taking a good shot. Maybe not throwing up just straight garbage, but get a good look at something, throw it up.
Aikens.
To Perez, I believe.
Farmer comes away with the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow, Jaguars.
As the Jaguars are just going to bring this one across half court and dribble it out, and they're going to coast into the second round of the region tournament.
Huge win for the Jaguars. They're going to take on Harlan County, which is going to be a very interesting matchup on Saturday.
We will not be back here tomorrow night for the round 2 games, but we will be back Friday night, so be sure to check us out.
The second half of the first round games. Pineville, Clay County tomorrow, Bell County and South Laurel tomorrow. Two big matchups right there.
Two very big matchups. Make sure to come out.
We will be back Friday night as the Lady Panthers take on South Laurel. Good night.